Hey guys, my name is Melanie Hines. Fastest summary on the net for the Iraqi dinar. What's your weather like there? It is gray, overcast. So there's no sun maybe until Wednesday. I'm praying maybe it clears, but there's no sun until Wednesday here. What about you? So anyways, there was a lot of articles this morning that the guys sent us, our military contacts that are over there in the Middle East, and they're the best. And they also sent us a song, and the intel started at 53 minutes. And so I have those timestamps under the description of the live stream this morning. If you just want to go right to the intel and hear these details, because there's a lot of articles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we also checked on the digital value of the Iraqi dinar on Forex handle on Coinbase, because that's running their new digital banking system. None of the citizens are aware of it. You're not going to be aware of it when your bank goes to digital completely, but all the major banks have adopted a stable coin. Now, it's better than a CBDC, but no judgments, because the system is going to be what it is. But in America, we're always going to be free as long as we make sure we vote. So here's the first article. 3 drones intercepted over Erbil. They caught them, guys. Airstrike hits Khatib Hezbollah site in Babel. There were 120 losses. Mosul launches first forest project on the city's west side in over 70 years. That was good. They're going to reforest the area. Iran rejects responsibility for the fuel tank attack. Of course, they're going to say they didn't do it. Prime Minister al-Sudani monitors the situation after the deadly attacks on the PMF forces. He's not going to stand for it. He's being very strong on that, holding the line on that. Iran warns oil could reach $200 amid Hormuz tensions. Of course, Iran's going to warn that, but that's not what's happening. Drone falls on a house roof in Al Sumayya, no casualties. A drone actually fell on the roof. The tanker was hit near Basra, carried gas condensate, says an expert. One of them was empty, one of them was, and I talked about the ownership of those tankers. It was very interesting. 51% Iraqi owned by the state, and then half was Shell, and then Mitsubishi. So they only owned 49% of it. So don't worry, the insurance is going to kick in for that, because Trump made sure of that. That's why those ships are now trading. They hate that. They hate that they're continuing business as usual. Well, when you got a businessman running the country, he can do that, right? And we are profiting all this. We're profiting off this. U.S. is. The country's stronger now. The next article is Basra crudes fall despite global gains. The crude prices actually fell to under $100 a barrel. Oil minister in Iraq exploring alternative options for crude oil. They are on it. I read that article. They're making plans, just like we have a plan for our exchange. 3 steps to a safe exchange. The bridge strategy will come as soon as it's released on Forex. It is suppressed on Forex right now at 481.01. There's no mystery there. And then there was another article. Again, the digital dinar today was 119. That's the Iraqi dinar value. It's comparable to the USD if you compare it to stablecoins, because this is Iraq's form of their stablecoin that their central bank of Iraq issued and their banks are running on. That's why the auditors were all over Iraq. It's already there. It's the most advanced banking system in the region. I think they exported the same stuff to Turkey and to Syria, and I think they're going to put it in Iran once they get all the stuff calmed down there. So I keep praying for all of our military all around the world. So join me in those prayers by saying amen. Now we got Mark Z. He's one of my favorite intel providers. It says it's still painfully quiet. Zilch, nada, nothing new on the bond side and the group side. There are a lot of folks around, sitting around like Cheshire cats about what has occurred, but they won't tell him what has occurred on the bond side. I do know that some are very excited. Some of them are throwing around crazy rates on currency, like $1 billion for a box of dinar, which equals a rate of about $25. But there is nothing I can prove or vet. I think this number is way high. I still think we will see between 4 and 6 for dinar and between 2 and 3 for the dong. Guys, these could go at the same time, or they could go one after the other. I don't care. I think it would be great, but God told me the Iraqi dinars first. He told me it was already done. I've been maintaining that. Then you got Bruce. The information we received, the final system checks are going on with the banks, should have completed. The indication is that we will receive 800 numbers and set appointments for exchanges to start today. Has anybody, comment down below, has anybody gotten any notifications? Who are you signed up for? Who are you signed up for emails on? Put that down below. You can say that without saying what you have or how much you have. Be safe about whatever you post in the comments below. Then you've got Guru Jeff. I really like Jeff. He said, one way on gauging the war is they're talking about Iraq closing their international airport airspace. As long as they keep their airspace closed, the war is in full swing. It's an unsafe place. This is how I'm gauging that. On the 10th, it's still closed for 72 hours. Well, today is the 12th, so they're a little behind. But, you know, if drones, I don't know. Militiaman. My view is the Kurds are waiting to find out what happens with Soudani. Once that happens, the Kurds can make the decision on the presidential candidate. The president then tells us who the prime minister will be. See how that works? Kind of an interesting twist. Well, in war times, they usually don't make big changes. It's still Ramadan over there in Iraq. So, and again, Soudani looks very strong like he always has. And we all know that Trump doesn't want Maliki in there. And neither do we. Do we? And not if you care about the citizens. I care about I care about humanity. I'm a humanitarian by nature. So now we got Guru Samson. Article, 4 Arab countries, including Iraq, are reducing their oil production by 1/3. Frank 26, what do we need in order to get the new exchange rate? Security and stability. From where? From Iraq? No, from Iran. According to Frank, we need security and stability in Iran. First from Iraq and then from Iran. That was the exact sequence you saw. Iraq is set. We need to get Iran ready. That's his perspective. What's yours? I want to know what your perspective is. I love to hear everybody's comments down below. And I reply to everybody's comments as long as they're respectful of the fact that I have worked really hard to get you this information. Mark Z said again, Maliki divides coordination framework into 3 wings. I am told they are going to get together this evening to settle this, which should happen within minutes, may have a decision by tomorrow. Guest Steve, over the last 15 years since they've been invested in the Iraqi dinar, we've never seen this much happening in a short amount of time. Yes, and guys, that catches me up to the summary I did yesterday. The only other thing I would say, this morning I did talk about the difference between the fiat systems and the digital systems. There was a lot of chat about it. I gave you my insights, and I share more on my Zoom of the bigger picture of how they're implementing these systems. I share that exclusively on my Zooms. As long as you're a Miracle Manifestation member, right now, you're getting a lot of Zooms. You're not just getting 2 a month. You're getting a lot. So Monday, it'll be everybody, Miracle Manifestation members and Mastermind Group members, because we're praying this in. We're also talking about the mindset that helps bring things in. So the guys were on. The music is the last couple minutes. We did a song. He got in the chat. He didn't have much time. But guys, continue to pray for the military. Again, say amen down below if you're praying for the military. I'm going to try to get my shorts up again because I had a problem with my software. So just pray for me. I hope you're doing well. And anyways, I love unconditionally. I hope you will subscribe, tap the bell, and I'll see you later. Bye.